Hello YouTube. Today's background video is from an old tournament match between Venrail and I against Cat and Absolute. And today's discussion is about why mining efficiency shouldn't have been nerfed last patch. I'll be comparing it to sharp axes a lot in this video because I think there are very similar lores power-wise, and they're both tier 1 common lores, and it makes a lot of sense to compare them. So to begin with, I think in the past mining efficiency has gotten a bad rap. It's been the scapegoat for other problems in the game. If we think back a couple of patches ago where everyone was taking mining efficiency, they were taking it because of the trade meta, and you had to take mining efficiency in order to get to coinage, in order to trade. I think a lot of people blame problems on the game on mining efficiency then, when it was really just all trading. If we look at the patch before that, the altar meta, everyone was going top tree a lot, and no one really cared about mining efficiency as much. Even if we look at the patch before, where mining efficiency was still at 50%, only Goat, Dragon, and Kraken were clans that always took mining efficiency. Sometimes other clans like Bear and Snake would take mining efficiency, but it was never mandatory for those clans. And these clans were not top tier clans last patch. Goat, Dragon, and Kraken actually all got buffed this patch. And so maybe nerfing mining efficiency was supposed to be some kind of preemptive balance decision in order to make sure these clans weren't too strong. But that doesn't really make a lot of sense, because if you think the clan is going to be too strong, you just don't buff it as much. Instead of nerfing a common lore, why would you mess up the balance of every other clan if you were worried about one or two specific clans? So I don't think that's why they nerfed mining efficiency. Especially because Goat doesn't even have to take mining efficiency first. They can go top tree, get sharp axes amenities in order to get more sheep. And mining efficiency, strength-wise, is very comparable to sharp axes. If we look at the math and numbers, mining efficiency at 50% speed saved you a little over 4 food per stone or iron mined. So if you mine 30 stone and 15 iron, it would save you a little less than 200 food. And we can use that to compare it to sharp axes. If you chop 1,000 wood with sharp axes would produce you another 200 wood. And if you think about how much wood you need in most games, it's going to be at least 1,000 wood. If you think about all the buildings you need and all the firewood your clan consumes. First winter, you're probably spending at least 100 wood on firewood, and then second winter it could be somewhere around 200 to 250, and double that if there's a blizzard. So most games you're getting at least 200 wood out of sharp axes, and in the games where you're not, where you're rushing, you're probably not mining all that stone either with mining efficiency. And on the flip side, if you're mining a lot of stone, then you need more wood to support the upgrades and stuff that you are doing with that stone. So sharp axes, very comparable power with mining efficiency throughout the game. And if we don't just look at the math and we look at what people playing the game value more, we can compare iron miners to iron woodcutters. Because iron miners give you 50% mining speed, but iron woodcutters only give 15%, which is actually less than sharp axes. But people still iron woodcutters more often than they do miners. Now, usually that might just be because you put your mine down, your stone mine down first, and you actually can't really iron miners before you need to mine. But even when people get a Draugr tomb early and they have that 5 iron available, you still rarely see ironed miners come into play. But you do see ironed woodcutters a lot more. Not like extremely often, but certainly more than iron miners. Also, if we look at the timings that you get these lures in game, usually sharp axes feels a lot better to get. If you have an open lore stone or ruin and you take sharp axes first, it feels really good because you're probably chopping wood and you can make good use of sharp axes. If you take mining efficiency first, more likely than not, you're not mining right away, and so it feels a little wasted. And if you take these lures later on, say you go bottom tree to top tree, taking a sharp axes still feels good. It still feels like a useful lore. On the other hand, if you go top tree first and then bottom tree, and you've already mined, then mining efficiency is basically a dead lore to you, because you're not going to be doing much, if any, mining at that point. And so if mining efficiency is very similar in strength to sharp axes is also more popular and also generally scales late into the game better, because you always are going to need more wood for firewood at the very least, whereas at some point you're going to stop mining and mining efficiency stops being useful. Why was mining efficiency nerfed? I thought about it for a while, and the only logical conclusion I can make is that mining efficiency was nerfed because it was given to Raven. If mining efficiency was nerfed for being too strong, then it would have been nerfed a patch ago, back in the trade meta where everyone was taking it. The only thing new that happened to mining efficiency recently is that it was given to Raven. And it seems like the devs love just nerfing Raven randomly every patch, even though it's the weakest clan. Last patch, my suggestion that Raven gets to trade Homeland without coinage made in the game. At the same time, they gutted trading, so you can't really use it. Now, this patch, my suggestion that Raven get mining efficiency made it in. And mining efficiency then got gutted at the same time. Is it a conspiracy? Coincidence? I'll let you decide.